All right, guys, I had a great day today. So this is my watch list right here. I had Norwegian Cruise Lines. I had OXY, again, that's an oil play. I had American Airlines, and I had Macy's. So those were my stocks today. I ended up making trades on OXY, American Airlines, and Macy's. And we'll jump right in. I did 4 total trades, 2 winners, 2 losers. One of the losers was just right after the first 5 minutes ended. So if you see on the 1 minute, I ended up taking OXY long, and that was a mistake. I stopped myself out. What I saw was, I saw long wicks holding this 2220 level, which was the 50 MA on the 1 minute chart. It was also, the 200 on the 5 minute chart here. It looked like it was holding. It ended the first 5 minutes on good volume and a hammer. So I thought I would take it long here at the 50 MA on the 5, which is also around VWAP, and also the 100 MA on the 1 minute chart. So I thought I might have a lot of support, and I thought we'd at least get maybe to this 200 moving average on the 5 minute chart. My stop out, it was a real tight stop, and it was basically going to be if it looks like OXY is going to lose VWAP. So I see what I saw, like I understand what I saw, but what I didn't see at the time that I should have is that while all those things are true, we had this really strong high bearish candlestick volume, and then we had much lower bullish volume. So the relative volume was really low. So that should have cued me not to take this trade. But I took the trade, it turned against me, and I stopped myself out. So I'm okay with the pattern and everything, but the volume analysis did not line up with the pattern I was seeing, and I think you really got to trust volume. Since it's a tug of war between buyers and sellers, I mean, volume is critical. So I should have known better. So that was my first trade on OXY. It was a loss. And my next trade was on American Airlines. And it was also a loser here. And this was my worst trade of the day as far as fundamentally. So so basically this is the chart. You see this huge wick. So I said, okay, well, it wicked up. We got above all these moving averages. We're above these on the 1 minute as well. Decent volume. I mean, not as strong, again, not as strong as the bearish volume. So that's a red flag. But I thought it was holding and was going to push higher. But I only took half my normal size, and that's because I knew I was chasing. And so basically I knew I was getting a bad entry, and so I took half a position. But really, if I know I'm getting a bad entry, I shouldn't take any position at all. So this was just a bad decision. So I started in a hole, and near max loss. So if I took another bad trade, another loser, I was definitely done for the day. Luckily, my next trade was this trade on OXY down here. So the first one on OXY was a loser. This one, you see nice bearish pattern here. It gets below all these MAs, and you see the volumes upticking. So looks pretty weak. And also the market was weak at this point, so very favorable there. You see this doji right here on confused volume. Is it bullish or bearish volume? But it's increasing. I took it short right at the $22 level and partialed out. It moves. OXY can move pretty quickly sometimes, so partials came pretty quick. And then my last position here, all out near break even, but this was still a profitable partial as well. So this was a really great trade. This totally erased all my losses from the first 2 trades, and I was already in the green from that trade. So this was a really nice trade here. My stop loss was going to be pretty tight here because I was right at the $22 mark, and OXY can move quick. Like I said, a more technical stop loss might have been these MAs up here, but I was really playing the $22 level. So and you can see the point of control here is at $22. So it was an important level. If it lost it by more than 5 cents, I was probably going to get out there. And lastly, I had a nice trade on Macy's here. Now, it was nice as in I made a really nice profit. It wasn't nice as in I didn't have patience here. So it started really weak, kind of bounced back, false breakout here, and gets below these moving averages, hangs out here around VWAP. And basically at this point, you got VWAP, you have all these moving averages above it. And so there's a lot of resistance for Macy's to go back up, on top of the fact that the volume is pretty strong and very bearish. So I took it short here at 1021. And then it moved really quick. Now, where I went wrong is in the past when I've traded Macy's, it's a big company and it's hard to get big moves out of it historically in my experience. So when it dipped pretty quickly, I was expecting to get to this 200 moving average, which it did. But you can see that once it hit there, I partialed out real quick and then it started bouncing back up and I got all out. About a third of my position still left right here. And that's where I made a mistake. I really should have shown a lot more patience. I should have set my stop loss right at break even. And I would have been able to ride this down all the way to, what did it get to? 930. So I should have been able to ride this down and get a lot more out of it. So this was a very profitable trade, but actionable things for me going forward is to be more patient with it. And I've been very patient lately, and I wish I would have shown that sort of patience on this trade. But it was a winner. I had a very good day. I almost got to my daily goal, so I'll take it. But there's definitely some stuff I can improve on for tomorrow and going forward.